Coming to you from FPA at Shannon Forest, Studio 402, this is Crusader Network News.
And I'm Avery. It's Thursday, March 9th, 2023. Here's your news from around the school.
We celebrated Read Across America Day this past Thursday with a reading pep rally. Dr. Graham led us in some cheers, read a few of her favorite books, and then challenged us to read during the month of March.
That's right. She also gave us a fun bookmark to use while we're reading. Here's a look back at the pep rally, followed by an update by Dr. Graham on her Parade on Wheels challenge.
Happy Read Across America Day! Are you ready? I love reading. Yes, I do. I love reading. How about you?
We love reading. Yes, we do. We love reading. How about you?
Everybody, I love reading. Yes, I do. I love reading. How about you? So it's called The Great Gracie Chase, Stop That Dog. Here's a picture. This is one of the books that my kids love, so you're going to see that the pages are all torn on the bottom, but that's okay. That means they're well loved. We took good care of them. Once there was a little round dog named Gracie Rose. She was a very good dog. She helped the bigger dog watch the house. She kept Kitty company. She even sang to the fish when it was lonely. So they have a house full of pets there with that little handkerchief. All right, what can we get these smaller than that? So he made a button out of it. You cannot see it, but it's tiny. And he used it to button his suspenders on. It's tiny. There's a little tiny hole in back there. Upside down, fast asleep. Now, how did Sally get to town sleeping backwards, upside down? So we're talking today about how important it is to read. And so this is my challenge. Starting tonight, I want you to read for at least 10 minutes. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can read by yourself. That means somebody can read to you. That means you can get on a Zoom and read a new book to Grandma who lives in Washington, D.C. or somewhere. Any time of year you do that, everybody's going to get one of these. Your classroom teacher has this. This is called a reading log. And it has a star for every day from today. Now, we're telling you the tickets. That's what I need to tell you about, because that's really fun. So you're going to go home and read, and you have a parent, a caregiver, or grandparent sign when you do your 10 minutes. At the end of the month, whoever's bags have the most tickets in them have to dress up in a silly costume, and we're going to have a parade on wheels. So that teacher is going to have to get a bike, a scooter, a wheelchair, an office chair, and they're going to roll through our hallways, and you're going to take one and go. Yeah, we're going to have a training class. Take one and go.
Thank you to Dr. Cameron.
Thank you!
No, we're not going to
Train in the classroom.
grab and go.
Boys and girls, wasn't last week's pep rally fun for Read Across America? I want to remind you about our reading challenge for the month of March. Do you have your reading log? Are you reading 10 minutes a night? Are you getting your signature? Because if you do, you get to put a ticket in one of these bags. Let's take a look and see who's winning. Who gets to dress up and be in the parade. Oh my goodness, this is my bag. Didn't I tell you not to put your tickets in this bag? My bag's pretty full. All right, look at all these other bags. You can put your tickets in them too. All right, I think Miss Thompson needs a few. I hope you're having fun reading with your parents and your family members. Don't forget how reading is so important. Enjoy it every night, at least 10 minutes.
Thanks, Dr. Graham. We all enjoyed the Reading Pep Rally, and the Parade on Wheels Reading Challenge is a great way to encourage our students to read.
I can't wait to see which teachers win. The Parade on Wheels event will be held on Wednesday, April 5th. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
I agree. I'm putting my tickets in a lot of different teachers' bags.
I'm putting mine in Miss Mills and Mrs. Sellers' bags. Our third graders are in Columbia today, visiting our state capitol and the state museum. I know they're having an awesome time.
Our spring break is coming up soon. There will be no school March 20th through the 24th.
The fifth grade classes are heading to the Riverbank Zoo Thursday, March 30th through Friday, March 31st.
That's my class. We're going to spend the night in the sea lion exhibit. I'm so excited.
That's going to be amazing. I can't wait to do that next year. Our spring sports season is now underway.
We have track and field, varsity men's and women's soccer, middle school girls soccer, varsity golf, and middle school baseball.
You can check out the schedule for all of our sports events at firstpresacademy.com. Come out and support our teams. Go Crusaders!
Now it's time for our birthdays. Here's Gerard Els to tell us who to celebrate this week.
We just have a couple of birthdays to announce this week. Second grader Liam Davis celebrated his birthday Sunday, March 5th. We accidentally left his name off last week. Sorry about that, Liam. I hope you had a great birthday. Fifth grader Hannah Rollison will celebrate her birthday Sunday, March 12th. Happy birthday!
Thanks, Gerard. Be sure to see your teacher for one of these really cool birthday pencils from your friends at Crusader Network News.
With all the warm weather lately, it seems like spring has already arrived, but I'm not so sure we're finished with winter just yet.
I agree. When you need a coat again, it might just be in our Lost and Found, which is overflowing with coats students have left at school.
Here's Luke Meyer to give us a peek at the ever-growing collection.
Hey Crusaders, I know it's getting warmer outside, but winter's still not over, so you still might need a jacket. We've got a lot of jackets in the Lost and Found, and one of these could be yours. We've got black ones, blue ones, green ones, darker green ones, lighter green ones. We have pink ones, we have puffy ones. We have a pattern of jackets. We have a whole bunch of them. And we've got some more in the boxes, and we've got even one right here. In addition to the coats, we've also got lunch boxes, bows, stuffed animals, awesome bookmark that Dr. Graham gave one of y'all, a water bottle, headbands. We've got some socks, markers. It's almost the end of the third 9 weeks of school. You better come check out the Lost and Found soon.
Thanks, Luke. Be sure to check that out. Now it's time for Picture Ponder. Here's Noah Cope with that report. Each week on Picture Ponder, we show you a portion of a picture and ask you to try to identify it. It's always something you see around the school at some point during the week. We want you to look at the picture and guess what you think it is. Here's the picture on the last show. Watch us reveal the whole picture. We had several guesses this time. It was the googly eyes on the blue robot on Mrs. McGovern's office door. Some people thought it was in step one. That was a little tricky. Congratulations to Jacob P., Gavin S., Mrs. Moore's 5th grade class, Dr. Graham, Carly Avery R., and Mrs. Mills' 4th grade class. They all guessed it right. Good job, guys! Now here's the picture for this week. Do you think you know what it is? Write your guess down on a piece of paper along with your name and turn it into Mrs. Siller's box in the office by Monday, March 13th. Be sure to tell us what you think it is and where it is. Be as specific as possible. We'll reveal the whole picture on the next show. Happy hunting!
Thanks, Noah. I think I might know what that picture is. Be sure to turn in your guess by Monday, March 13th.
Our 1st grade classes have been studying about air resistance. They did a really fun experiment to test what they learned.
Let's take a look.
Isn't it, friends?
Yeah.
Air resistance is really interesting, and I liked how he did his demonstration, friends, because he took the same object and he did what? Tell me, Skylar Quinn.
He just crumbled it up, and it's the same still.
Okay, it's still the same object, correct? But because he made it smaller, what happened? Tell me.
There was less air pushed out, so
There
it
was
went
less.
down fast.
Okay, so when we're talking about our parachutes, I've got a napkin here. Does this take up a little more space than that ball did? What'd I take? One from y'all?
No, we're doing half. Yeah, maybe it might go sideways. Straight down. Yeah. And maybe it'll go up, down, up, down, up, down. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. We made it out of stickers, a napkin, string, and the weight on the bottom. And the weight helps it fall down. 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one, go. Wow. We dropped a parachute and it looked really cool because it was like it went down really slow so they could watch it really cool. It was like to watch a parachute come down. It was pretty cool. One went on the rail. They said in the video that you can make it out of a paper coffee filter with you ask your mom for permission to use string, and then you take a cup and use one of your favorite toys and tape it all together.
Guess what you guys did today?
Engineering.
You did the engineering process. So you got to be your own engineers today, which I think. What do you think building the solution was for us? What do you think it was?
So we planned to go outside and it was raining. So what we did was we figured out another high place and then we dropped it from there.
Oh, that's a great thing. Yes, because guess what? With our plan for today, we were supposed to go
Outside.
but guess what happened outside?
It rained.
So we had to come up with a different plan. Testing. We tested what we built. Give me a thumbs up if it worked. Miss Virgin, do you think it worked? Oh, I think it
I just
did.
want to compliment you because you worked together as pairs and as teams really well. And everyone was very respectful of their classmates out in the stairwell when we dropped the parachutes. And everyone seemed to have a really great time. Science is fun, isn't it?
Yeah!
Looks like they had so much fun. Thank you to Mrs. Brooks and Mrs. Spurgeon for planning a great way for your students to learn about air resistance. It's time to hear about some special friends we want to lift up in prayer this week. Here's Jackson Thompson with our Awesome 8!
Each week on Crusader Network News, we will lift up in prayer specific students and teachers. The Bible tells us to encourage one another and build one another up. One of the ways that we can do this is through prayer. Here are Awesome 8 students and teachers for this week. Second grader, Colton Keslatala. Third grader, Keller Kale. Fifth grader, Emily Stoneburner. Fourth grader, Finn Brown. K5 friend, Addison Gilliland. Security guard and friend, Officer K. Second grader, Zoe Lionel. And K5 friend, Mackenzie Kopke. Please post these names somewhere in your classroom to remind you how to pray for this week. We will give each of these students and teachers a cost keychain like this to put on your lunchbox or maybe your book bag to remind you how special you are to God and to us.
Thanks, Jackson. We're thankful to be able to encourage our friends through prayer. We'll bring the crosses to you sometime soon.
That's our show for today.
But before you go, we want to remind you that daylight savings time starts this weekend.
Be sure to set your clock forward 1 hour when you go to bed Saturday night. What that means, we lose an hour of sleep.
I don't think I like that.
Me neither.
Remember to always try your best and to do everything in a way that brings glory and honor to God.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week.
Bye!